Hey lovelies, how you doing? Welcome back to another interesting episode of Kenganda. We are your lovely, dynamic,
Duo.
gigantic. You know what? Guys, welcome back to another interesting episode of Kenganda, and we're your duo as usual.
Another interesting episode of Kim and Maaya on Kenganda.
I'm sorry, guys.
Are you losing it?
My bad. I'm sorry.
All right, guys, let's check out what we have for you today. Keep it locked. So, on today's interesting episode, we decided to ask you out there, do you think that somebody in the friend zone is a threat to your relationship? Where is this coming from? Well, let's explain. Most times people have relationships going on and they have some friends they had before probably the relationship came into. Yes, so those friends are usually very close to you, like you always tell them things about your relationship or about anything else, and usually your partner, so okay, not all partners, but some partners usually have a problem with these people you call friends. And Maaya, please, take us through this a bit.
I don't know why I'm laughing already.
Why? No, well, I'm trying to ask people out there, are these friends that you call your friends in the friend zone, are they a threat to your relationship with your partner? It could be a guy with so many girlfriends, or a babe, a woman with so many boyfriends, like guys who are just friends. Are they a threat to a relationship? Please, if you're out there, make sure you comment in the comment section as we discuss this. Now, Maaya, we have to go to you straight because you are someone who is a friendly person. I don't know if you're just friendly here, but like you seem like a very friendly person.
I am actually.
You are,
in real life in general.
Yeah, and sadly, sadly you're single because this would. But you have been in relationships before, right?
Yeah,
you
sure.
have been in relationships, and I'm sure you have had those friends, those guy friends, the male friends that you had before you were dating whoever you used to date before. I want you to explain to me this context because as a partner, if I was dating you, obviously I'm going to be jealous if I see you talking to a guy on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm like, yo, like,
he's a friend.
Who is this?
So
tell me,
he's a friend.
What? How do we understand this for anyone watching?
Okay, for everyone watching that, for me personally, I know it. I love talking about me.
Well, if it's not Kim and Maaya, I don't know what else it is.
But I'm going to start from the relationship itself. If your partner is worried about someone who is just a friend to you, then I don't know if that relationship is actually strong enough to begin with. Okay. Because if you have a partner and you trust them, and you know, like, yo, this is Kim. Kim, you're my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the friend zone. You know that. You never live in that zone.
Oh, wait, what? Did we agree about this? We should have agreed about this. That's so unfair. Like, you didn't get my view about anything. How do you just...
You are my friend.
You're like Ugandan government. Like, you're going to do this. Anyway,
you're my friend, and I'm just guessing, like, if I get to date someone and I introduce you as a friend, I don't think you in person would be a threat to them.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense. Because I'm going to assure my partner that they have nothing to worry about. This is the relationship we build together, and if it's strong enough, unless I'm also a weak fella here, you know, like I don't have the actual feelings for you.
Okay.
And by the way, friend zone, don't underestimate the friend zone, let me tell you something.
What I wanted to ask from you, like you said you would be with your partner and you introduce me as your friend. And you say he's just a friend. But what is just a friend? Like, what is that friend? What can you do? What do you do with that just a friend person that you cannot do with your partner?
What do you mean?
What?
Rephrase for me, please.
What do you mean by just a friend? Like, what is that? First, describe it.
He has been there for me. Like, let me say, if I'm down emotionally or financially or in whichever way I'm down, he has been there for me as a friend. I need advice on business things, on life in general.
Emotionally, physically,
like someone who gives you like their moral support. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I feel like you're having a number of boyfriends as just friends.
No. By the way, not everyone in the friend zone. For example, Kim, when have I ever called you for money? Never, right? So not everyone in the friend zone is going to... It's not that I'm broke,
by the way, if you're watching, it's not that I'm broke.
It's not like he's broke, but there are there are levels to these things. You know, I like putting levels to everything.
Anyway,
so there are friends who are in the friend zone that have no choices whatsoever, like I already drew the boundary here. of ever escaping the friend zone. And then there are those friends that you have to worry about. Like every time they do something good for you that your partner probably is not doing, that is a threat.
Oh.
The person who does the things that you do not do to your
So then
partner
there's a good reason why your partner should be jealous about some of these male friends you're having, right?
Yeah, sure.
Then why do you make it seem like your partner is just being overreacting and being jealous for no reason? Yet you very well have told us that some of these friends, these male friends that your partner could have, or these female friends that your partner could have, are actually some bit of a threat to your relationship. So tell me, at what point do you realize that, okay, at what point do you gauge that, you know what, this friend of mine has become so good, so better than my partner, and what do you do at that point? Like when you realize one of your male friends has started doing a lot more than your partner, what do you do?
Let me be honest. If I am dating someone and they are not doing the things that I expect them to do for me, like I said, moral support, emotional support, financial support, stability, like everything. Like as a partner, you have to understand me. We have to be more than just partners. We have to be friends.
Okay. And then you have to have male friends.
No, that's different. This is someone who understands. So for me, if I have a partner who listens to me, who is always there for me, there is no need for me to go to the other friend to tell them about what is going on in my life, because I have this partner of mine who is there for me. I do not need the male friends. So that may not sound as a threat. But in a sense that someone is lagging and they're slow, and then the male friend is actually doing the things that you would want your man to do for you. I mean,
you
why
just
not?
Switch up and go to...
That's how it happens.
Oh my God.
Switch.
So you don't even have to first consult your partner and be like, hey, what's going on?
No. I'm not saying it's going to happen like overnight, you know? Like, yeah, you know what, he has done this today, then boom, night. No, by the time someone decides to leave, this has happened over and over again, and probably they can't take it anymore. They're like, what am I doing here? What is in it for me? That sometimes you can be in a very draining relationship and you do not know it's actually draining you. But when you have that sense of realization and you're like, okay, what am I doing here? There is Kim over there who is doing this that I'm stressing about here. Like I'm stressing with you about this, and then there is someone else who can do better.
Okay, I get you there, and I have something to I don't know if I should say my own opinion on this whole thing. I have a theory that most male friends that partners have, that feel that your girlfriend could have, most of those male friends just want to get some of you. I know there's this whole thing of like, hey, he's my friend and they're friends, but I'm speaking as a guy. When I'm a friend to someone who especially looks good, I don't think I'm just trying to stay at the friend
the friend zone.
You know, men have a lot of hope. That's one thing I can tell you. Men are like, actually, if they were saying, if there were statistics of who waits for Jesus more, I think men would be up there, because they have patience and hope.
With you, man.
So men have this hope that when I treat this girl very nice, or I do this for her, I keep doing this for her, she will definitely switch up her mind and come to me. And I must say, they are 99% right. Sometimes when you show a girl a lot of care and all these gifts and stuff, there is a high chance that something could happen. So is that true?
Okay, I get it.
So I'm telling you, is that true? Because my theory is most of the male friends a girl could have, or most of the, okay, I don't know about the female friends, but most of the male friends,
even the females, by the way, it also happens in
even girls want to...
Oh, yeah. What do you mean? Yes, I'll be nice to you. I'll treat you so heavenly.
I
know you have a woman, but let me say, if I am your friend and you always confide in me and tell me what happens in your marital relationship,
or
whatever.
relationship.
Yeah, or relationship. I'll be concerned, because for me, I'm seeing a perfect person that another woman is not seeing. So yes, I'm gonna hang in there. I'm gonna treat you right. I'll be by your side. I'll make sure I give you the shot.
So even girls have a hidden agenda of breaking the relationship.
I think we are pro-inverted friend zones.
So you guys know what you're doing, especially when you're hanging around your male, what can I say? Your friend's boyfriend. So you have an agenda.
What?
Yo, like I'm saying, you say when a guy has female friends, those female friends also, some of them have an agenda of snatching him.
I'm not
right?
saying like it has to happen like
But
that.
sometimes.
But it could be. Let me say.
So everyone is just messed up. We're living in a messed up world.
It's not messed up. Like I am seeing a perfect person for myself that someone else is not seeing. Why not try to draw that person closer to me?
But aren't you being selfish?
What do you mean by being
Because
selfish?
that person is not yours. It's for the other person.
And the other person does not know what they have. If you have lemons in your fridge and you don't
want to make lemon? And
lemonade.
You don't want to make lemonade.
You don't want to make lemonade. Hello, let me show you how lemonade is made. I mean,
wow, yo, like what's going on with you today?
I'm
like,
on a hype.
Are you? Is there some guy, some girl's boyfriend you're looking at right now? If I may ask, is there some man who is with another girl and you?
Let me be honest. If it ever happened like that and I see potential there that you're not taking good care
So you would just go forward and
taking,
be like,
yes.
Even if that person is your friend, the girl.
How close?
I don't know, man. Just a friend. Like you say, she's just a friend.
Nah.
You would chase that goal. That's a very inspirational thing. Maaya is teaching you out there. If you want something in life,
you go for it. But let's go back to the friend zone.
The friend zone. So we have figured out that people can actually escape the friend zone. It's escapable.
Yeah, you can. Very
depending on how you act and the tactics you use and the formation. You know football formations.
The lineups and all.
Yeah.
So much about football.
If your lineup is good, you can snatch that person who had put you in the friend zone. Which tells me that on what basis are relationships running on, like in our generation now? Is trust still something that is big? Do you think people still trust each other like so much in relationships nowadays?
I do believe.
I mean, if friends can be a threat to your relationship, then it means no one is safe.
What do you mean? That's not trust. That's not breaking. That's not bridging the trust I have with a friend. By the time I kind of focus on something else, and I may talk to her as a friend. I'm going to approach her and be like, "Yo, you know, you're doing A, B, C, D. How about switch it up a little bit? I'll
first calm down,
yeah,
like,
But as girls, we also get to talk. So I know you're probably not being loyal to this person. You're not being faithful. So why should I even pity you?
So you would just jump on the guy.
I swear, God.
Anyway, for guys, we don't really have those kinds of conversations, but we have this thing called bro code. I don't know if it still works, but you're not supposed to do anything silly to your friend's girlfriend.
And how many have broken that bro code?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think bro code was written in sand, like the water wash it away.
Trust. I still believe there is trust out there. People still have feelings, genuine feelings, though it's like not so common, I should say.
These days, it's something.
And even if someone approaches
you and
they have real feelings, there's a way you hold back and you're like, is it? You have to first evaluate and all that.
It's like when a politician comes and tells you what they're going to do, you're like,
to first give you some candy to convince you that, I'm the candidate.
Okay. That's been a very enjoyable conversation. That's been a very fun conversation here on Kenganda. This is Kim and Maaya, and we were trying to figure out if people who are friends to your partner can be a threat to your relationship. Is the friend zone? Are people in the friend zone a threat to your relationship? And we have figured out.
Before we actually conclude with all this, do you know that people in the friend zone have higher chances of getting it
than the person
guys who just approach you like straightforward?
So what you're saying
blah,
is
blah, blah.
if a girl puts you in the friend zone, you're at a better position.
Yeah, you have chances of.
Than a random person who just.
Yeah, than a random person.
No, I don't
like,
think
let
so.
me take you out on a day. Let me take you out for the day. This is a friend you actually know.
So you have been talking.
Yeah, you've been together. You've been talking. So you actually grow fond of the person and probably get to fall in love with them.
Well, since I'm in the friend zone of Maaya, I'm going to be trying. What do you like for breakfast? Let me see. I'm going to take her somewhere special, like cafe. What? All right. Let me start my journey on the quest of getting out of Maaya's friend zone. As you out there are watching, I hope you have enjoyed this episode and it has been really fun. If you're in the friend zone, there is still hope for you for some good things out there.
Don't give up.
Yes, it's not over. Subscribe to the channel, it's Kenganda, and also comment with us your view on this topic. You can also hit the notification bell so that you get all our videos when they come through. What else do you have to do?
I think they should also like this video. I know
Okay,
you like
yeah,
it, so just
definitely.
give me the, click
Like the
button.
video
Yeah,
and
sure.
follow us on Kenganda Nation Instagram and Twitter. Kenganda Nation it is.
All the way.
Peace out.
We out.